324 Basement Tapes. It's John Keating here with that 70s card show, rumbling along here and rummaging around the basement for some information about my collection. Here to learn and not earn when it comes to my collection. And just how topical is this? Just recently, my friend there, Bill Kahn out there in Michigan, I think he's in the palm of the hand of Michigan. He's not in the thumb. I don't think he's in the thumb. Anyway, maybe he's in the thumb. But anyway, he was just talking about the Burger King sets of the late 1970s, 1978 in particular. Here we're going to talk about, sorry, Bill, we're going to talk about the Yankees because I don't have any of the Tigers, or the Tigres, as they say, south of the equator. I have me 21 of the 1978 Burger King Yankees set. And I find this set, these sets would continue on for a little time here and probably talk about it in 79 and the 80 section of these tapes. But a fun little regional set. And depending on select markets, and then there was a national stab at it a little later on in 1980. But it really does throw people for a loop, and perhaps we'll find out here in a second. Again, I have 21 of them, and that includes a checklist there at the end, which is not numbered. So I don't have card number 2, which, if I'm not mistaken, is Thurman Munson. So I'm missing one. I have 21 of them out of the 22, apparently. So let's get over to Beckett, OPG. Says there's 23 of them now. Oh, my gosh. 97 cents average value, total value of $22.20. That's 3 twos in a row. That's a third of the beast right there. $6 to $15 for a set of these. These pop up and well, I won't spoil it. These pop up every now and then in my collection or collections I buy, and hunting for them is kind of fun. The cards in this 23 card set measure 2.5 by 3.5. These cards were distributed in packs of 3 players, plus a checklist at Burger King's New York area outlets. Cards with an asterisk have different poses than those in the Topps regular issue, according to Beckett. Boy, I was a Burger King fool growing up. $3.25 would buy you a large strawberry shake, large fries, and a bacon double cheeseburger. That happened for many years for me in the 80s. That was my go-to meal until I switched and realized I could get 2 single bacon cheeseburgers for less than a double and get more buns, as they say, in return. So fun little hack back then in the 1980s that I was laughing myself with every chew, and every time my arteries got smaller and smaller by consuming Burger King, I felt like I was winning. So let's look at the top 3 there. Strawberry shakes, by the way, they're called shakes because they don't have milk in them, apparently, and they can't call them milkshakes. Thurman Munson is a $4 card, as is Reggie Jackson, and then Jim Catfish Hunter. So I don't have the Thurman Munson, and apparently I don't have the Willie Randolph either. So maybe that's a great project for me to finish that off ASAP, as the kids would say. No rookie cards, by the way. Let's get over to TCDB, the 1978 Topps Burger King and New York Yankees, distributed as 4 card packs, 3 players, and an unnumbered checklist at New York area Burger King restaurants. With the purchase of any sandwich, cards have the same design as the 1978 Topps. Teams depicted, the New York Yankees, oddly enough. Hall of Famers, 3, not bad for a little regional set. You got your old Hunter, Gossage, and Jackson. And I feel that perhaps our friend Thurman Munson should be included in that in the future as well. No comments, packaging, trivia, sell sheets, or anything like that, unfortunately. Let's get to the gallery. Here they are. There's Billy Martin, number 1 in Yankees history and number 1 in this set. He's the manager. His stats are on the back of that. Thurman Munson, classic card. Of course, looks a lot like the 78 OPG, perhaps, the 78 Topps, perhaps, and, of course, the Burger King. So you get the master set of these, 1973, kind of like the 75 master set of minis, regulars, and OPGs as well. So fun. And I said cheese. Boy, might need to go get me a bacon double cheeseburger right now after this. Cliff Johnson there, card number 3. Ron Guidry, 4. Ed Figueroa is card number 5. Dick Tidrow, card number 6. Jim Hunter, 7. Don Gullett, 8. Sparky Lyle, 9. Rich Gossage, 10. I believe that is a different card than his regular 78 tops. It says one of NL's top firemen of 1977. Rich was named to All-Star staff and saw action in the Classic. He relieved for the ninth inning and finished game with a strikeout. He throws extremely hard, they say. There's that stupid game on the back there. And Rich Gossage, earning his living as a relief pitcher up until at least 1978, we still did not see career saves on the backs of cards. I know it's tough for some people who grew up a little later than me. It's not tough, but I'm just saying it might be odd for some people that the relief pitcher accolades really didn't come until the 1970s. We started seeing firemen awards and stuff like that, and finally started seeing them on leader cards. But you could see well into the 70s here that nobody really cared about the relievers. Main statistics. Now we have everything: holds and saves and holds and holds for later and hold my hand and all that stuff. Everybody needs a hand to hold on to. But back then in 78, still second-class citizens, perhaps even having to take separate transportation to the ballparks on game day. There's Raleigh Eastwick. I think that's another different one as well, because Raleigh Eastwick, a two-time champion with the Cincinnati Reds in 76 and 77. Now he's a Yankee. And it says right here, Raleigh tied for NL lead in saves in 1975 and led Loop in 76. He posted 26 saves during the campaign and was Reds' most called-upon pitcher, appearing in 71 games for Big Red Machine. In 1976, he made the UPI NL All-Stars. And there's a whole generation out there who has no idea what UPI is. That's United Press International. Oh, man. What a good time. This is why we read the backs of cards, folks, to enjoy little tidbits like that. There's Chris Chambliss. There's Willie Randolph. I need that card. It says there. It does have his All-Star designation from the previous year, which I think is fun. Greg Nettles, Bucky Dent, number 15, 1978, Bucky Dent card. What could be better than that? Mark Hoyle. Jim Spencer, card number 16. Fred Stanley, 17. Lou Piniella, 18. Roy White, 19. Mickey Rivers, number 20. And then Reggie Jackson's also an all-star. People love that 1978 Reggie Jackson card, so you can get a threesome of that too if you wanted to go out there. Get them graded. And if you get a 7, go for 8s. And if you go for 8s, go for 9s. And if you're at 9s, you might as well get 10s, 11s, and 12s as well. Just sell the house and get some Burger King Reggie Jackson 78s in the highest grade possible. Paul Blair is card number 22, and there's your checklist there, folks. Has everybody on the back of it, has their position as well as their uniform number. And 1978 baseball cards. Get 3 cards free with any sandwich purchase. Collect all 22 cards. Offer good for all kids 14 and under while supplies last. Limit one set of 3 cards per customer visit. Copyright 1978 Burger King Corporation. All rights reserved. Printed in the USA. Even the backs of the cards say copyright Burger King. I'm sorry, the checklist says copyright Burger King Corporation. The cards say copyright Topps Chewing Gum. So there's a little bit of a disparity there. So another little secret for folks that didn't grow up in that age, we used to lie a lot. We would say we were 14, maybe we were 15. This was to get into movie theaters. This was to get Burger King cards. And this was all that fun stuff. So imagine being carded, buying baseball cards at Burger King. It didn't exist. They took us for our words. And even with a beard down to my nipples, I would get in there and get my 14 and under treatment whenever I could from whomever was dishing it out. So anyway, enough about us. Basement Tapes number 324. It's the 1978 Burger King co-op, Topps Burger King situation. And I vividly recall ripping some of these open a year later, 1979, in those beautiful booths. Who could forget the furniture? Like, I don't want to say it's wood, but some sort of molded hard thing that was relentless on your buttocks and your back. And you didn't care if you had yourself a manufactured shake, just as long as your meat was charbroiled and your fries were pretty greasy. You were happy as could be. And then let's throw out a cello pack. Yes, these came in cello packs. Cello pack of baseball cards where we could get our greasy thumbprints on the fronts and the backs of these things. So anyway, that's that. Burger King, Yankees, 1978. Thanks, everybody.